Frog. The Lion, hearing an odd kind of a hollow voice, and seeing nobody, started up. He listened again. The voice continued, and he shook with fear. At last, seeing a frog crawl out of the lake, and finding that the noise proceeded from that little creature, he crushed it to pieces with his feet. Imaginary terrors fill a timorous soul with real fear. The Oak and the Willow. A conceited willow had once the vanity to challenge his mighty neighbor the oak to a trial of strength. It was to be determined by the next storm, and Aeolus was addressed by both parties to exert his most powerful efforts. This was no sooner asked than granted, and a violent hurricane arose. The pliant willow, bending from the blast, or shrinking under it, evaded all its force, while the generous oak, disdaining to give way, opposed its fury, and was torn up by the roots. Immediately the willow began to exult and to claim the victory, when thus the fallen oak interrupted his exultation. Callest thou this a trial of strength? Poor wretch, not to thy strength, but weakness; not to thy boldly facing danger, but meanly skulking from it, thou owest thy present safety. I am an oak, though fallen; thou still a willow, though unhurt. But who, except so mean a wretch as thyself, would prefer an ignominious life, preserved by craft or cowardice, to the glory of meeting death in a brave contention? The courage of meeting death in an honorable cause is more commendable than any address or artifice we can use to evade it. The Eagle and the Arrow. An eagle sat on a lofty rock, intently watching a hare whom he intended presently to pounce upon. An archer, taking advantage of the eagle's carelessness, aimed an arrow at him and wounded him mortally. The eagle gave one look at the death-dealing arrow, and saw that it carried one of his own feathers. "Bitter it is to die," he exclaimed, "but doubly bitter to have helped speed the cause of my death." Our misfortunes bite the keener when we have brought them on ourselves.